Hey guys, Miss Kennedy here from Algebra Student. And today we're looking at literal equations. And so that is when you are solving for a variable. So literal, not linear, different, slightly different. And so this time we're solving for D. So we want it to say, when we're finished, we want it to say D equals whatever. Like whatever is left in the equation. So it's not going to say D equals 12 or D equals -3 or something like that. Okay. So we're going to take this equation and we need to first move all of this over to the other side of the equation. So think about what that means. If it's a plus b plus c minus d, those are all being added and subtracted together. So to move it over, we just need to do the opposite. So let me bring that down here. A plus b plus c minus d equals e. Okay. So if I want to move it, I just need to do the opposite. So I'm going to subtract A, subtract B, subtract C. And of course, whatever we do to one side of the equation, we're going to do to the other side. So A minus A is 0, B plus B is 0, C minus C is 0. So all that's left on this side is negative D equals, so this is E, remember? So E over negative A minus B minus C. Okay, that looks weird, right? That's confusing. It doesn't look like anything we're used to seeing, and we've been solving equations, so it's okay. So I just want you to know, don't worry, don't panic when you see it like that. You're so far so good. So think about if this said negative D equals 10. Just think kind of through how you would solve that equation. You would remember that, this is an understood 1 here. So you would divide both sides by -1 and you would get D equals -10. So the 10 becomes -10, right? And the negative D becomes positive D. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to take both sides. Let's do a new color just to show this better. And we're going to divide by -1 on both sides. So that was an understood -1 here. So that has, that equals +1. So just 1 times D, which is D. So I'll put it here though. And then over here, think back. Negative became positive and positive became negative. When you divide by -1, all it does is change the sign. And so if it's positive, it changes to negative. If it's negative, it changes to positive. So I'm just going to rewrite this as negative E over negative A becomes A, negative B becomes B, positive B, and negative C becomes positive C. And that is the answer. That's what I was shooting for here when I knew that I wanted to get it down to just D equals and everything else. Negative E over A plus B plus C. That's it. I hope this helps. Bye.